You're supposed to be chained to your desk an hour from here.
It's not what you think.
I want to know what it really is, but not right now.
Please, don't say anything to Danielle.
I know this has been difficult for you, Maddie, but you couldn't just sit on your hands. Trust me, we'll come through on our part. Goodbye, darling.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I don't think my lunch date's gonna show. I'm sorry for taking up the table.
That's fine, ma'am.
Mrs. Jarvis?
Annie! Oh, please come, sit down. Did you just get here? I haven't paid yet. I could get you something.
Thank you. I won't be long.
Is there a problem at the museum? Don't tell me we're not getting the Wyeth.
Mrs. Jarvis, I'm not from the Smithsonian.
Of course you are.
No, I'm afraid I'm not.
What are you talking about?
I need you to come with me to Langley.
Langley?
There are some people there who need to talk with you. There's a car waiting out front.
I'm calling my attorney.
If you call your lawyer, this becomes a legal matter with public documents. Or we can handle it discreetly.
We're bringing in your husband now. We need to know what you passed, Madeline. All of it. I have field agents and operatives whose lives hang in the balance here, not to mention Ashley Briggs, whose life...
It wasn't my idea to pin it on Ashley.
Was it Tina Varma's?
She said I needed to take my life back into my own hands. She told me no one would get hurt.
And you believed her?
I worked as a teacher to put Gil through law school. We built his career together. I stood by his side through the county elections and the state elections. Endless fundraisers and speeches. All for the dream we had together.
Until he cheated on you.
He changed. His priorities changed.
Madeline. Just for a moment, let's be two women who are married to powerful men, okay? What your husband did to you is terrible. But what is really crushing is that pushing Ashley Briggs out of the way wouldn't solve anything. Because another woman would just come along. And that's why you did it, isn't it? Because you wanted to hurt him irreparably. You wanted to kill his career.
I just wanted him to come back home with us to Gainesville. I wanted it to be like it was when we first got married.
That's not a marriage, that's a honeymoon. Ashley was the last mistress Madeline Jarvis was willing to tolerate. Now you have to tell Ashley to take the fall.
Excuse me?
The Indonesians need to believe that their plan is up and running. That way we can use Madeline to feed false information and trace where it goes. Ashley has to be taken into custody for espionage, Annie. We're gonna give her a new life.
All she did was get involved with the wrong guy.
Who was married, who was her boss. Think of her as a cautionary tale. Workplace romance is always complicated, Annie, no matter how common it is.
We are go, no-go, fellas. Stay frosty.
have to tell a perfectly nice girl that one bad romance has ruined her name.
Your sister?
No. But I like where your head's at.
I would love to hear about your mission, but not today. Goliath's in position.
Oh. Yeah?
Yeah. Today, Annie Walker, I am a closer.
Thanks.
For what?
You're all fired up when those guys are depending on you to be.
So, what are you thanking me for?
For inspiring me to look at the bigger picture. Ashley? Oh, hey, Annie. We need to talk.
Tell me none of this is happening.
I told Tina about all the affairs you had, Gil. So many years of lies. Ashley was the final straw for me. But Tina promised me no one would get hurt.
Honey, how could she promise you anything? She did not know what the hell she was doing.
It was just scraps of information.
If it was just scraps of information, he wouldn't be sitting here.
Joan, can I talk with you? Outside. Joan.
What are you doing? I was in the middle of...
If the Indonesians frame Ashley, she'll contest it in court. They'll be messy. Public.
Right. Right, she's a loose end.
So they frame her, then they get rid of her. Make it look like an accident or suicide.
I sent Annie to the rowing club. She's bringing her in right now.
You're telling me to call him back up, right?
This is the moment you choose to appreciate the chain of command? Go.